In this video, we are going to see how to send WhatsApp messages with appointment scheduling link on Instamojo payment. So every time a payment has been captured for any particular course on Instamojo is the payment gateway. Then you want that with an appointment scheduling link, a WhatsApp message should be shared with the user who has just made the payment. How can that be done? For this, you will have to integrate the two applications. Here we are using Interact to send WhatsApp messages. And the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. So here your trigger application would be Instamojo and your action application would be Interact. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process so that every time the payment is captured, automatically the message is sent along with the appointment scheduling link. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply click on sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes. And also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now I'm going to click on sign in as I'm an existing user here. And here you can see that we have reached the all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. As we do that, here we have reached the dashboard. Again, on the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. You can give any random name to this workflow. Now, what is my objective here? My objective is that every time successful payment happens through Instamojo, which is a payment gateway, then automatically, let's say I'm talking about a particular course enrollment. So for that particular course, the user must be enrolled and a link, a meeting link should be sent through WhatsApp to that particular user. This particular meeting link we are going to create through Calendly application. You can use any other application as well. Now I'm going to name it as send message with appointment scheduling link on Instamojo payment. Let's click on create. As we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger this when this happens. Action says do this. Basically, action here is the response of your trigger application. Now, as per this integration, my trigger application will be Instamojo. Let's click on this. Now comes the trigger event. So this is the event that will make this workflow run. And here it would be new sale. So here you can see we have received a webhook URL. This is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect and Instamojo. Now I'm going to copy this and we have to follow the following steps. Let me show you what we have to do. So we have to go to Instamojo and here I already have created a few pages for different products. So here I have this course MS Office Language. Now I have already created this smart page. You can create one by going to create page. Once you click on this, you can create. Now let me go to the three dots and as I go there, I have the edit page option. And here you can see that this entire page can be customized. So here you can provide the title, you can add a page header, then again you can add a video or an image. Then here you can change the theme, appearance, custom theme, pricing, etc. Now as we come down, so here within page settings, you can see enter the webhook URL. So I'm going to delete the previous URL that was pasted there. I'm going to paste the one that we have just received through Pabbly Connect. And then if you want to add page URL settings and all, so you can do the same. Now I'm going to click on save and update. So let's click on this. Okay, once done. Now what we have to do here, let me take you back to Pabbly Connect and here it is written that do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So now I'm going to take you back to Instamojo. Let's go back here, share page, copy the link and open this link in a new incognito window. And once we do that, now here you can see that I have to make the payment. Let's click on pay now. Let's provide the details. Let's say the first name here is test. The last name is user. Then we have the email address which is testuser@pabblytudes.com and then we have the mobile number. Once provided, let's click on pay. So here you can see that we have received the QR code. Now I'm quickly going to make the payment and here you can see that the payment has been made. Once this is done, I'm going to minimize this, go back to Pabbly Connect and see if we have received the API response over here. And here you can see that we have received the API response, where we can see that the payment status is shown as success. This is the payment resource URI, then this is the payment ID, this is the payment currency, this is the completion date and time, then this is the amount here. As I take you down, here we have the name of the product, and then we have the details of the user. So once we have received this, now I want this workflow to continue only when the payment is a success. So I'm going to choose my action application, which is a feature by Pabbly filter, and here here you can see the label has to be success, and here this should be equal to which value? Success. So only when the payment is a success, this workflow should run. Now as I click on save and send test request, you can see that the condition is true, which means that now this workflow is going to continue. So what should be my next action step? Here I am going to choose my action application as Interact. Interact is going to help me in sending WhatsApp messages. So here it would be send WhatsApp template message. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Interact account. I'm going to click on add new connection, and now here it is asking me to provide the API key. For this, first log into your Interact account and then click on this hyperlink. As you do that, here you can see that this here is your secret key. So I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect, paste this over here, and let's click on save to set up this connection. So here you can see that the connection is all set. Now we have to provide this information: country code, phone number, full phone number, template code name, etc. We have to map the information here. How do we map the information? So here, as I click on this, you can see it is showing me the previous step. So as I click on the first step and I go down, so this is the phone number. So I have provided the full phone number. Now suppose you did not have the country code. So what you have to do is you have to provide the country code here and the phone number here. But since I had the complete phone number, so I have mapped it here. Now I don't have to fill in the information in the above two steps. Now the process with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that it can always take the new data into consideration. If I had written this manually, then it would have only taken the manually written data. Now comes the template code name. So in Interact also we have various templates. Let me show you the same. So here let me take you to active templates. So I have created a lot of templates here, and recently I've created appointment schedule. Now if you wish to add any name, you can provide the name here, then the category and the language. Now if you wish to add a text, image, video or document, you can always do that. As of now I have kept it blank. Then we have the body. Now here this is the body where I have written dear, then there is a number within double curly braces, comma, we have received a payment of rupees this for this. Now again we have got two variables. So kindly visit this link to book your appointment, and then there is another number. So here you can see that I have got these numbers. These are basically known as variables which can be changed every time you receive a new data, and that is how you can personalize each and every WhatsApp message. Now to get the template code, here is your template code. This is appointment underscore schedule. So I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and write it over here. Then we have the language code. So for English it is EN. So I'm simply going to write EN. Then we have the header value. So we did not select any header, so this is supposed to be blank. Now comes the body variables. So all these four variables. So here the name would come, here the price, here the name of the product, and here the link of the Calendly meeting. So I am going to write it like this. First of all, let's go to step 1. And this here is the name of the person. Let's put a comma. Now I need the amount. So this here is the amount. Let's put a comma. Now I need the name of the product. So this here is the name of the product. Again I'm going to put a comma, and now I need the link of the Calendly event. Now this I'm not going to map. This is going to be static. So I already have created an event. So here is MS Office course. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, as I click on share, so here is the link. I'm just going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste this over here. Once done, now the position of CTA button and the value of variable in dynamic URL against CTA button. Since we did not select this, so I'm going to leave this blank. If you had selected, you could have filled the information here. Now let's click on save and send test request. As we do that, here we can see that we have received a message, the API response, according to which a WhatsApp message must be shared with the user. Now let me show you the same. And here we can see that we have received a message, dear test user, we have received a payment of ₹9 for MS Office. Kindly visit this link to book your appointment. So this basically means that our integration process is a complete success, but we also need to check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to Instamojo. Let's copy this URL once again, open this in an incognito window. And now here I'm going to make the payment once again. So let's say the first name this time is Smart. Then the last name here is user. Then we have the email address which is smartuser@pabblytudes.com. And here is the mobile number. Let's click on pay. So here you can see that we have received the QR code. And now I'm going to quickly make the payments. And here you can see that the payment has been successful. So once this is done, now I'm going to take you back. And here what should happen, automatically a WhatsApp message should be received. And yes, you can see, dear smart user, we have received a payment of this for this, and this here is the link for the booking. Thank you, regards. So this means that our integration is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application was Instamojo, where the event was new sale. Then our action application first was a feature by Pabbly which was filter so that the workflow can continue only when the payment was a success. And our final action application was interact, where we had to send WhatsApp template message. So I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.